Alrighty. Morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It's AZ. It's currently March 17th, 2026, and 7 in the morning. Got the city line in the back over here, but we're headed to the gym this morning. Gonna stop by the gas station, get some pre-workout, and then hit some arms today. Usually, like, my morning routine, how I was talking last week, just consists of just something that has some dopamine maxing in it. So cardio, weightlifting, sauna is usually what I like to do. My old cardio stretch was running in the morning. I'm sure you guys will see that as it starts to get a little bit warmer outside. I hate how it's fucking snowing right now in Indiana. Like, what the fuck is going on? It was 70 degrees last week. Get real. Come on. Drank, acquired. All right, let's get back to the whip. Got the beautiful city line in the back and the Lucas Oil Stadium to the right. Hey, M4 coming soon, y'all. Come on. Let's get it. This shit is frying me right now, boy. All right, guys. Just finished up the day. Took a super nice trade that we're about to go talk about. Here's the full delivery of the model here. Straight to 930, got tagged out because we SMT'd this 930 low with ES, so ES went to go take this out today. So we're just gonna get straight into the breakdown. Enough said. Up about $600 on the live now. Was able to make back my losses from yesterday, which we'll talk about, but risk to reward is definitely rewarding right now. We got red news for the rest of the week, so I'm looking forward to taking advantage of the efficiency. Let's get it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's episode 4 of Road to $10,000. We're coming off a very, very nice win today after finishing our morning routine. We're able to take $650 on our live account and then $1,200 on 2 of our eval accounts. Now those accounts are at break even, so we're on track to get those passed and have 3 Apex accounts now. So didn't trade the Apex funded account that I passed. I'm kind of waiting for these evals and just to activate them all at one time, but I'm thinking about just getting this activated. Today we're going to be talking about our Monday loss and our Tuesday winner and the importance of risk management, because I really think that it's been helping me settle into these live accounts and get back to that regular type of trading that I've been in. All right, so short and sweet, this was Monday's trade. I was looking for a pop all the way to this daily SIBI that I have marked above, and we actually didn't trade into that until a little bit later in the day yesterday. But we were kind of focused on just taking a long off a first presented fair value gap, kind of chopped around here and then started boosting out. We had a really big expansion candle for the first presented this morning. So I kind of just wanted to see price action trade here, because we could have very well inversed this and then shorted, which would have been a good trade since we had an internal sweep after this big leg, right? But we didn't, and then to support this idea to see if we were actually going to move higher, I waited for a BSC to form, traded into it, took the trade, got stopped out for 37 points, and took a max loss for $400. So what I'm going to try to do a little bit more on these is just make sure that I'm not overcommitting. I could have easily set this to break even after being almost $500 up, but I really wanted to see the trade play through. Unfortunately, we weren't able to see that, so I took that loss to the chin. But out of this whole entire range, I think we took 2 trades, so 2 losses, $200 each. That's okay. As long as our third is a winner, everything gets taken care of, which is straight into Tuesday. So let's get over there. All right, guys, so this is my Tuesday trade. Super easy. So there was a previous day high here, and then again that daily SIBI that I was talking about that we have marked in purple. So I just wanted to see shorts today coming into the morning, but we didn't get that initially. So I was kind of just reading with the market, and I made an adjustment from yesterday and actually moved this long trade to break even. Had a 30-point stop loss. We instantly traded into the first presented, and then this black candle, which I can kind of zoom in here for those. This candle right here was the first candle to touch the first presented fair value gap, so I wanted to see if price would start closing above this and mark it as a change of state of delivery, which obviously we did, and I could have cashed out again on a $500 winner, but I wanted to see my target get taken up, and it was an 83-point trade, so it would have been about an $800 winner, and I was ready to take that. You know, unfortunately, we did get stop break even, and that's okay. Sometimes you're not going to get the whole trade. I definitely think that in the plan, I need to start scaling off here, and maybe I could pyramid another entry if we did respect this and go all the way to the trade, all the way to the top of the trade. But we didn't get that, but it's okay because we were originally looking for shorts anyway. So with all that context, I was like, okay, well, if we're not going to move higher, the only way we can go is lower because we're in a daily SIBI and we're losing buying efficiency as we start to tomahawk outside of it. So this is how I kind of marked up my chart in the morning to really framework the trade here today. And it has to deal with my second model, the LEMELO model, which is the same thing as the LeBron. And the only difference is that it's a different time of day, right? So I'm looking for all this stuff to happen after 10 o'clock that day. So let me just phase this down a little bit more so we can talk about it. So still trading in the SIBI, and we're actually disrespecting all bullish PD rays. I marked out this fair value gap because this is the fair value gap that kind of showed the biggest amount of displacement since the opening move, right? And the next thing that I did was I measured out the entire opening range. AZ, what's the opening range? I don't know what the opening range is. The opening range is from 9:30 to 10 o'clock. So 9:30 to 9:59 is your opening range for that day. And you want to mark out the high of the low from that expansion, right? So that is this quadrant right here. So we have the 0, top half, middle, lower, and then the low of this range, and I'm trading within this range today. So with all those variables and the daily SIBI and the inverse fair value gap definitely getting inversed here, the only thing that was left was to wait for one thing, my fair value gap, okay? So first presented fair value gap printed as a SIBI in a daily SIBI. After inverting a bunch of bullish PD rays, I was looking to take a short. Now, ES was very bearish coming into very bullish coming into the morning, but actually had the better delivery to the downside. So what I did is as soon as ES tagged out this low, we had an SMT form and an instant reaction from both of the indexes. I killed my trade here, and it just happened to be the lower quadrant of the range, which I think is cool. And then if you decide to just take the whole entire trade for the full delivery, this is about 100 points. You definitely get the delivery, and the coolest part about it is if you continue to extend the inverse fair value gap of this range here, and then the first presented fair value gap, both of these variables get respected, and then you get full delivery into the low, which is the 9:30. This would be your draw on liquidity for the day. Had a lot of bearish context, so for you to take the LEMELO model trade on this day, you would definitely have to wait out that opening range. And for the record, taking a trade in a range where you just kind of speed boost 100 points is never a good job to just hop in. I think going forward, I'm going to try to identify when I come to the day, if it looks like this, just wait for the first 30 minutes because we could have very well just retraced the 50% and then went all the way to this high, and it would have been a really A+ setup for longs or shorts. It doesn't really matter, right? It just happened to be today with shorts, and we already had higher time frame context and structure to support us moving lower. So easy 64-point trade, $650 in profit, and more progress on the evals. We're just going to keep it simple and keep it rolling, okay? And just not look to take trades and look to take and have A+ values every single day. So I hope you guys learned something today. Appreciate you guys for tagging along. I will probably post something towards the end of the week depending on how good the market is. If Wednesday is really nice, I'll make another video Wednesday, but if it's kind of shaky, I'll just wait till Thursday or just do a recap with all 3 of the trades that I take from Wednesday through Friday like I did last week. Appreciate you guys for watching. Peace!